Welcome back to the TTRPG Project, where we are proud to bring you the Dresselhime campaign, featuring our cast of non-voice actors, Adonis Kronos, Guinevere Ashenthorn, and Gelt Genlith, as they explore the wild lands of Dresselheim. The Dresselhime campaign, featuring the Tarren D100 system using particularly the Tarren Age of Fantasy, Beta 2 currently available to join at TheTtrpgProject.com. The TTRPG Project is proud to bring you the Dresselhime campaign with these non-voice actors, sponsored by proud viewers like you who remember to like, subscribe, leave a rumble, thumbs up, and even leave comments down below, or who happen to go over to the TTRPGProject.com and take a look at joining, becoming a member, joining the beta, which we always appreciate for feedback, or by picking up some of our merch. Get yourself an Adonis Kronos sticker for that notebook, a Guinevere Ashenthorn to put on the car, or pick up a t-shirt or hoodie to let people know that you know how to play other games besides, well, other games. Anyhow, with all that being said, begin the Dresselheim campaign. Enjoy. And welcome back, my wonderful players. We are once again gathered around the table with the Dawning Titans. Last time we were here, you all decided to go goblin hunting. You went into their nest. You killed some goblins. Almost died from some goblins.
It was fine.
Fled the nest and the forest and rushed your way while stuffing rations in your face back to Jonas's farm, where you got out, that you found the goblins before collapsing from just pure exhaustion and wounds. No one died. That's the takeaway.
Yeah. Yet.
All right.
Don't say that.
Now, before we start, I'd like everyone to roll their initiative for this session.
81. Come on, phone. 68.
Hey, not a 1.
Yeah.
5.
Almost a 1.
Can't discriminate here, you know?
Alright. So, you all collapsed back at Jonas's farm. Adonis,
Yes.
I would like you to roll a d6 for me.
Alright, 4.
Okay. You wake up taking 4 points of searing pain damage from the goblin bite in your leg.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
As
That was on my shoulder.
Not because the goblin was short. He was wrapped around. He bit you down like up on the thigh, right below the waistline.
Ugh. Fun.
Yeah. So, as you scream and wake, you wake up your party members, and the three of you find yourselves sleeping in the hay of Jonas's barn. And the brilliant, large eyes of a Pantheran lion who's sitting on a little stool watching the three of you. It seems that you have finally awakened. Behind him, you see another Pantheran, a body type built on that of a Siamese cat, who's leaning against the open barn door, watching the three of you cautiously. How would you like to proceed?
I'm gonna ask Guinevere if, she can possibly heal my leg. It's all catching up to me now.
We know these guys.
Well, they didn't kill us in our sleep, so pain first. Order of precedence.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a heal, like the best that I can.
The figure who's been watching you, I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
He turns his head. Do you smell that, Misha? She nods her head. Retrieve a salve from the carts. He's been bitten. You were bitten by a goblin. Their mouths are full of nasty things. You can heal the wound as many times as you want, but it won't stop the infection from spreading. Yeah, that goblin critted you.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to know how a goblin with 1 HP left does things? He rolls a 100.
Jesus.
The next time a goblin grabs onto me, I'm just fucking shooting him.
Just no.
Shouldn't grab things you don't want to, die to.
I mean, what kind of rule is that?
I'm not gonna grab onto an ogre.
Misha returns, and with her a few of the Leprade from Jonas's farm, who seem to be carrying a small table. They come in and they sit down this small little square table between you and the individual who seems to be in charge of the situation. Misha places a small, probably this little jar that once you open it, it has like a quarter of a little bit of cream in it.
Uh-huh.
She places the jar down on the table. They can have it, Mishka. Move aside. She reluctantly takes her hand off of it and goes back to her position at the door. Apply that to your wound, and it should remove what ails you.
Oh, nod my head, thank him, and grab it, and start, rubbing it in. And then ask for Guinevere to heal me after I've finished cleaning it all up.
I need you to make a Constitution roll.
Alright. Just had this open. There it is. What's my Constitution?
-5.
Actually, it's 7.5. Hell yeah. Puts me at 97.5.
Okay. You wince, but you manage to not scream again. As soon as the salve is rubbed over the wound, the whole area on the wound begins to inflame.
Oh.
And immediately yellow and white and slightly off greenish pus begins to pulse out of your swollen thigh.
Like, as I'm wincing in pain, I just look over to Gelt. Why can't you be a better melee fighter?
What?
Yeah. There's a very acrid smell to the air. But after a few seconds of this violent, your leg feels incredibly sore. But it no longer feels like it's inflated with an extra 2 pounds of water. Yeah, while you rested, the infection had time to really get in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so now you are no longer infected by the goblin's bite.
All right. Whatever, heal me, please.
No. Don't do it.
Right now, Gelt is at 24, Guinevere is 21, and Adonis is 21.
Oh.
Do you want to use that heal?
Yeah, sure. I'll use the heal.
All right.
Don't roll a 1. Shut up. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, y'all heal for 2.
Overhealed, baby.
No.
So.
Okay.
Yes?
I was just going to ask if I could just look at the Pantheran who's been sitting and talking to us and just kind of lean in and say, well, "I'm sorry, I don't think that we've met before."
We haven't. Please, take seats. And he motions with his hand to the three little stools that the Laprade brought in to sit at the other side of the table from him. No sense in yelling across Master Jonas's barn.
Yeah, I definitely move and go take that seat. That man just kind of cured me from an infection. Me and him,
He
we're
just
cool.
saved your
Homies.
life.
Homies now. Definitely not equals because he's much better than me.
As you get up on your leg, Mishka hisses. Can't believe we spent a gold on that. The lion turns. Manners, Mishka. Manners. It's not becoming of a lady your age to be so snide. She rolls her eyes.
Kind of just bow to her and apologize that they had to waste it on me.
As the three of you take your seats at the table, you see that the table before you has the entire outer rim of it has been deeply inlaid with runes and glyphs. And your host says, "Before we begin, my name is Richard, the Braveheart. And this is a parlay table." He takes his key, what you recognize as a keystone, from his pocket, and he places it against his side of the table. And you watch as the runes and glyphs begin to illuminate and loop around to an indentation on your end of the table.
I guess put the keystone down.
As soon as you put the keystone down, the glyphs again illuminate and come back to the other side, and your keystone is locked in place, as well as his. We use a parlay table whenever we're going to conduct business. It has come to our attention, thanks to a runner from Jonas, that the three of you have encountered and potentially found a goblin's nest.
Oh, we definitely found it.
Definitely found it. Definitely found it.
Encountered is definitely a word to describe what happened.
I'm gonna nudge Guinevere and be like, show him the ears that we got.
Oh yeah, I just want to pull out like a big just string of ears.
He sits there and you can tell that he's kind of counting each pair.
Was it what?
There's 15.
12,
15.
15.
So 30 ears in total.
Damn.
We didn't grab heads like we were supposed to.
He sighs. I see. Based on the condition that you returned here, and from what Jonas said upon my arrival, I assume that the nest has not been destroyed.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
I would like you to show me. And he taps the parlay table a few times with a clawed paw that he calls a hand. And immediately, what you thought was lacquer begins to swirl across the top of the table and makes a general map of the area.
Oh, I reach into my bag,
Pull out
I pull out the old handy dandy map.
The charcoal drawn on map, yes.
The charcoal drawn on map. Look, it's what I had. And I'll show him the map to the goblin nest, and then I'll flip it over and show him the map that we made within the goblin nest of what we were able to find.
Mishka, what do you think? She walks over and she looks at your map. She looks at the string of ears. My guess is Redcap. They'll be gone by the time we get there.
I'm not so sure about the actions of goblins, but from the information that we were able to gather before finding the nest, we think that they might have a hobgoblin with them. Whether that changes their general actions at all, I'm not sure, but does seem like information to know.
Mishka kind of lets a slight little snicker out. The Richard turns. Manners, Mishka. Redcap goblins and hobgoblin tribes very rarely interact peacefully with each other. With all the tribes competing for position, the likelihood of finding hobgoblin tribe members with the Redcap is unlikely. The fact that you survived is proof of that.
So over the table, hobgoblins are like a subspecies, not like.
Goblins are goblins in this universe. Inside your guy, so over the table conversation real quick. Goblins, Redcap, Hobgoblin, and many other games have used as quote unquote different variants.
Mm-hmm.
Forget all that.
Got it.
Goblins have a hierarchy system that, well, you guys technically already know about in real life because you've read about it.
Yeah.
There was a whole story time last campaign about it.
There was, and it was great.
But as far as what your characters know in this campaign is, goblins have a hierarchy system, and there are a bunch of different tribes. But the baseline is you have goblins, goblin raiders, which is just their next level up, like they've successfully committed a murder and whatnot. You have goblin champions, which are huge and about the size of your standard orc. And then you have chieftains and goblins and things of that nature that you guys can find out more about.
Fair enough.
I mean, they could have a champion. I guess that would have been more of the word that I was looking for.
I think we also would have been dead still.
Yeah, no, I definitely think we would have been dead. But just, from stuff we had learned from around people being like, oh yeah, we think we saw a troll.
If the Redcaps have a champion, that could be peculiar. Mishka, send runners. I want to know whether or not this nest has been abandoned. Send our fastest. No heroes. Just intel. Mishka nods and takes her leave to send out runners.
Are we assuming that, they have now a map of what they're looking for, or should I?
Well, you pulled your map out and showed it to them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't know, if it would have been better for me to follow her and then, show the runners, like, hey, look, this is what we got.
I don't think there's any
Or
chance
if,
that we keep up.
No, not. I didn't think, not to say for keep up purposes, but just instead of her going out and being like, "Yep, the map said this," visual.
Once she looked at your map, she stepped off.
Oh, okay.
Richard pulls a quill and taps the table a few more times. Begins to scrawl a little bit. I appreciate your aid with this information. My troop will take it from here. And he taps the table a few times, and he deposits 2 silver into your account.
Hey. Can we assume that this is the silver for?
This is the silver for finding the.
Yeah, but I just didn't know if maybe he was giving 2 silver because of that and not because of the guild system.
This says nope. He has no authority to act on behalf of the guild.
Cool. So we can still go back to the guild and collect 2 silver. Got it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Nice.
He's paying you that for the fact that you gave him the information.
Oh, I was giving him the information, to thank him for giving me the potion.
He's thanking you with money.
Yeah. Back and forth. Yep, I'm here for it.
Turn down the money.
No, not turning down the money. Just I'm picking up what we're putting down here. All right.
I appreciate your willingness to part with this information.
I look at him and look down at my leg. Well, I appreciate what you were willing to part with to help me save my leg.
A small trifle. Is there anything else you can tell me about the area? Anything else you discovered? Other paths?
I'll let him know about the other farmhouse that was attacked.
That was abandoned. And as far as we knew, there was nothing left in there. Because we went inside and stuff and explored it, so there's nothing in there, and all the animals were murdered. So, if it wasn't, because I'm pretty sure I remember saying that I marked traps. But I'll just give them the heads up that there was, traps within the nest. Outside of the nest, there wasn't. The first 2 times that we had gone, from the scouting mission and then into the mission where we actively went inside, there was never traps outside of the nest entrance. But once we got inside, there was a small few, traps and secret rooms.
He nods along, kind of just listening to you intently, but everything that you're telling him at this point, he's kind of figured is par for the course with dealing with goblins.
Fair. No, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I don't.
He thanks you once again. He stands, and about this point you realize that he's approximately 7'9".
Whew, maybe.
You realize that his tail has been wrapped around his waist, sort of looped over, working like a belt.
Out here looking like Vegeta when he still had a tail.
Very much so. Only not a midget. And I thank you. Leave this to my troop from here.
No complaints.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we'll head back to town.
Yeah.
All right. You when the 3 of you get together, yourselves, and decide to exit the barn, you see what looks to be a troop no smaller than 50.
Whew. Ooh, yeah. No, they're not gonna have any issues.
All mounted, and 3 wagons being pulled along with their troop. You see banners emblazoned with a large cat head. And among this troop you see lycanthropes, pantherans, even a few lepradae, all mounted and waiting at the ready.
As we're walking out, I am going to point out to Gelt and Guinevere that I'm pretty sure that this is the guy that they were talking about on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for sure him.
Yeah.
He's also the one offering the 90 gold.
The 90 gold, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, can I talk to him about picking that up right now then, instead of going back to town? Or do I have to go back to town?
I was surprised that you didn't.
You don't
just have to prove it.
You just have to come with proof.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you can talk.
It didn't click in my head. It did not click in my head that was this guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. No, this is Richard.
I just only remember him from the boat about, fucking being the great adventurer and that, to bet on Richard this year.
Yeah, no, we also implicated his brother for murder,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah.
Above table. Hold on, above
yeah,
table.
yeah. Hey, now I have a voice all picked out for Guinevere and everything too. This is definitely above table.
Dustin does not, though.
Okay. You're good. I assumed you weren't implicating yourselves in his presence or the presence of his troop.
No.
Would that be something?
Yeah, no, I was gonna be like, you don't want to talk to him at all about that.
No, I just didn't. I didn't
more
realize that.
details?
I did not realize that was him. No, then I
Got
guess we should definitely go and talk to him again.
Well, he's about 10 feet from you at the moment.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go talk to him and be like, "Oh, my good sir, I actually have some information that might be of benefit to you."
Oh? What else do you know about these goblins?
Not quite about the goblins, more so about your brother, my good sir.
He looks at you with a stern glance, motions for the two of you to go back inside the barn. As the two of you enter, he motions for the group of his troop that were picking up the table and the chairs to leave them. He takes back his seat and motions for you to do the same.
I, follow suit.
What do you know of Louis?
Well, I was on that same ship that he was on, coming to this land, and, just hearing some passing glances here and there. It seemed as if, though, he wasn't very liked by another group, and that they may have entertained a scuffle in the galley area, and me and my party had rolled into the galley some short time after that scuffle had happened, and it was pretty brutal. And from my understanding of what I've, heard over the grapevine about the murder was that your brother's hair was found at the site. You know, Possibly, I don't know anything about the other group, but your brother may remember them. There's a good possibility that that group may have in the scuffle because they did severely maim quite a few people in it. May have got some of your brother's hair.
I know the three individuals whom you are speaking of.
Well,
They were confined under guard by orders of the captain of the ship to their quarters that had at all times armed guards standing outside of it. Those individuals who were in the scuffle, who died, made the mistake of being bad company. They struck an individual. One of the workers of the ship who performed security simply did their job. I've looked into them. If you have any evidence to prove that these individuals weren't as the captain said, I would be most interested.
Sadly, that's all I was going off of, based off things that I'd heard over the grapevine. I guess not much about their confinement has traveled over the grapevine quite yet.
Why would it? What they did was legal.
No, I understand. It does make sense.
Young human, careful with the rumors that you spread. And with that, he gets up from the table and he walks away.
Well,
I'm gonna head out. I guess we're going back to town.
Time to get back to stepping.
Time to leave.
As you all get together your things and put yourselves together, you I imagine you're going to say goodbye to Jonas.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, no, of course. Thank
Yep,
him for the
yep.
hospitality and
Yeah,
everything.
thank him for
Yeah.
everything he did for us.
Now, is our goal to go to town?
I personally
Probably,
like to go
yeah.
to town. Yeah,
Because we need to go
Jonas
I would like to bathe and go buy heavy armor.
heavy armor.
Jonas informs you that he happens to have a wagon taking some of their goods into town. And that the three of you are more than welcome, as his thank you for what you've done, to ride in said wagon.
Oh, hell
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely, taking the hospitality and appreciating the hell out of it.
Yeah.
As the three of you leave Jonas's farm, going north, you watch as the cloud of dust raises in the fields, and you can hear the thundering of hooves as Richard the Brave leads his troop towards the forest.
Yeah, I mean, all in all.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna get taken care of.
Yeah, I think we left that in very capable hands.
Yeah.
Above table, I'm surprised you didn't negotiate to try to sell that information.
I thought about it, but I was like, after him giving me the potion and her being like, "Oh yeah, it was 1 gold." I was like, nah, it's cool. I don't care how much this information is currently worth. To him, he did save my leg.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Now, unless the three of you have anything that you want to do among yourselves, and or if you want to try to get anything out of the individual running the cart, we can time skip your travel back to town.
I'm fine with that, but can we roll for languages?
Technically, yeah, you will, because if you have nothing else to do, you can go ahead and roll for languages.
What is it again?
I think it's D6.
If you're working on Elven, right?
Yeah, I'm working on Elven with Gelt.
So that's a D12 plus a D6.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you all arrive in one day
Hey.
at 10 o'clock or 2200 hours at night. You make your return to Corvus.
I guess I want to head to a guard shack or the guild hall, whichever one, and collect our 2 silver from finding the goblin nest and see if there's a chance we can collect anything for the ears that we brought back.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right.
Maybe we can pawn off that map.
I don't have a pun on it. I can just mass produce it.
Well, that's fair.
Except you already sold the information.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a map of where a goblin nest once was.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess, but the hunting route, I also mapped the one hunting route we went down.
This is true. So the question is, are you the only one that knows about it?
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta work out the value of that. And it didn't load me into the right screen.
Sad.
Here we go. So
I would also... Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Once all of our other, business is done with the goblin stuff for this specific activity, I do want to ask about the farmhouse and, see if possibly the guild hall would know anything about what will happen to it now.
Well, do you want to go to the guild hall to turn your stuff in, or are you going to stop at the closest guardhouse?
Probably guardhouse, then guild hall if the guardhouse
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Guardhouse, then guild hall.
Okay. You come through the city gates. Roll20's yelling at me, that's fine. You all come through the city gates. You hop off of the back of the cart. You use your keystone to prove who you are. The guards let you through. They direct you to the guardhouse that is right there, and the three of you go in, and how about, so you're gonna cash in your ears and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three of you walk in, you see a dragonborn with a little bit of a paunch sitting at the desk that the guards outside direct you to. Come here. So, what is it that you've had in the wake me at this late hour for?
Well, we found that goblin's nest down in the south that was giving people trouble.
You found a goblin's nest, proof of nest.
Map.
Pull out the map and also the ears.
Okay, let's see here. So we've got 15 sets of ears. No, we have 30 sets. 15 sets, because that means two. Duh. I know language. So that's 15 goblins claimed. And we have a tourist's map with charcoal drawn all over it. Let's see. Nest location. Yeah. Pulls over a stone slab that has a pool of that black lacquer ink again, and he begins to take a quill and kind of scrawl on it. The location of this nest has already been claimed. Cool. It was claimed by Richard the Brave this afternoon.
Well, he beat us to claiming it.
I mean, we still got the 2 silver out of it.
So it looks like I can't pay you for something that someone else has already done, and I'm afraid that ears are not proof of a nest, though they are proof that you survived a goblin attack. So 15 goblins at the current rate of 3 copper per goblin. I don't care how big they were. If you don't come with a head, I can't confirm the type. So you get the base pay for goblins.
Nope, that's cool.
That's fine. Yep.
That's understandable.
Alright, so that's another 45 copper, which brings you all to a total of 90 copper, 2 silver.
Hey.
But I thought we had 55 copper.
It was got.
And you
Yeah.
got 45.
Yeah, that would leave us with 3 silver.
That brings you to 3 silver total. I shorted you 10 copper. There you go.
And that's why you're the banker, Guinevere.
You got it.
All right. He takes the ears and drops them into a desk drawer, but you never hear them hit the bottom of the drawer.
Huh.
He slides the drawer closed. Okay, then. Well, unless you have anything else, piss off, it's late. I'm going to bed.
Yep.
That is exactly what we're going to do.
All right. So you're out of the guardhouse. It is... the closing hour hasn't happened. We're not at 11 yet.
So everything, it kind of like shuts down at 11?
No, I'm just letting you know what time of day it is.
Oh.
All right. I want to roll past the guild hall and see if it's open. If it's not, I guess.
The guild hall is always open.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Then into the guild hall.
You walk into the guild hall. Normally this time of night, the guild hall probably wouldn't be so boisterous. But with Champions Day arriving and the city being packed, and by the way, 11 o'clock at night, the streets are still packed.
Damn.
Jesus.
Again, normally about 30,000 people. There's close to 400,000 people here by now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
You go into the guild hall. It's not as loud as it has been the last couple times you've been in here, but the place is full. Arm wrestling competitions happening at some of the tables, individuals drinking, other individuals clearly having meetings with their parties, some of them a little more happy looking than others.
No
And you
place
make-
like home.
You make your way up to the desk, and there's a dwarven clerk there. How can I help you?
I'm gonna ask him. Well, I'm gonna inform him, about the farmhouse and like what we found while hunting the goblin nest, stuff like that. See if they know anything about what's gonna happen with that place now.
The Stills Farm. Yes, we had information come in from a runner from Jonas 2 days ago in regards to the situation out there. Really quite sad. Stills was a good family. They bred wonderful horses. Anyhow, I believe that the land will most likely, well, what if you're curious about the land falls not under the jurisdiction of the guild, but actually falls under the jurisdiction of the magistrate's office. That's a local affair.
Got
Okay.
it.
So essentially, the guild knows nothing about
Yeah.
it.
Well, they know of it, they know the situation, but they don't have any say in what happens to it.
Yeah, they
Okay.
don't have any real power over anything for
Oh.
that.
The Guild's Hall mostly deals with adventurers and matters of between the countries.
Mhm.
This is a farmer whose
Farmer
family,
got dead.
Yeah,
and,
no,
and so that's a local matter.
yeah, I just didn't know,
That's
not necessarily where it fell, but
well, now
possibly whether or not there was, some official in the guild hall. But outside of that,
Yeah.
I guess I want to ask what quests they got currently going on besides the one in the sewers with the rats.
I don't know, man. We could finish that off.
Let's see here. Well, let me check my calendar. It is still the 21st. Let's see here. There's a clog in the sewer to the north. That's gone up to 4 silver because apparently they found a body. Looked like it'd been gnawed on real good. Aside from that, there is currently, let me take a look, see, hasn't been a whole lot left open with all the adventurers in town. See, there's still a standing order for proof to prove the innocence of one Louis Braveheart of murder being paid for. That's a 90 gold offer. Then there is no, currently that is all we have. If you want, usually we get new requests in the morning.
Okay.
I think we should
guess
take
I was,
that 4 silver one, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back down there.
Come on,
I think
4
we've
silver
got
can buy more
this.
bullets.
No, we don't need bullets, thanks.
Okay, I guess we can pick it up.
It's 1 clog. We don't need to kill the rats, we just need to unclog.
We are going to have to clean that rat den down there.
It's fine, we got it. We did it before. Oh, I slapped the keystone down.
I do ask if we can, enter a guardhouse sewer area, closer to the north. If at all possible.
The clerk kind of nods and he begins to look through maps. Just got to see if he can accommodate your request. But in the meantime, you do in fact take the job. Because you technically rested on the way into town, do you plan on jumping on this expedition right now, or did you have other plans?
Did we gain any health back from resting?
I mean,
I also still don't have armor.
You're all at max health.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you don't have armor.
None of
Yeah.
you have armor. You're
Thought it
all
was just
armor.
me.
No, you've all been made armorless. All you guys had was one over armor, and you guys lost it all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because all of you took damage.
Okay, so we'd have to get it repaired. Okay.
Exactly.
I forgot maintenance was more of a bigger thing in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, our armor has one regular armor as well, besides the
That
one over
also
armor.
I'm pretty sure that also got destroyed, though.
I don't know it got destroyed for you guys. I know for sure it got destroyed for me, because my stuff was shredded by the goblins, gutting me.
I
Yeah.
also got gutted.
Yeah, y'all got gutted. None of you made it out of that. He does find you a entrance to the... I have to swap maps again. So that I make sure I know where you guys are going. He does find you a more northernly entrance.
Actually, you know what? On top of that, can I ask him where this pipe, like, where the water flows from to bring it down? Does he know where that is?
What do you mean by down?
So the water has to come from somewhere if there's a clog in the north, or does the water spitting out from the north as well as the south? Like, I just want to know.
So the water in the sewer system comes in, okay,
Mm-hmm.
from above.
Okay.
It's the sewer.
Mhm.
And then it flushes out either a sea gate to the north or a sea gate to the south.
There's a
Okay.
clog in the sea gate.
Yeah, in the north. There's a clog up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna, I guess, following up on that, I'm gonna ask him. Well, I guess we can just go find it on the beach. I'm just gonna ask him if he can, let the guardhouse know that we'll come by, tell him that we're gonna go unclog it, and that we're not gonna go through the guardhouse for it.
You caught him in a good mood. He actually found you an entrance to the north that would allow you into the Colosseum.
Ho ho!
Oh.
So do you still want to go to the beach to try to find it?
I wanted to check out the Coliseum.
No, I'll check out the Coliseum. Yeah, I want to go look at the Coliseum.
Not a problem. Well, we've been trying to get this done for over a week, so I can wake some people. You all hang out for a few minutes, and eventually a town's guard. This one, a dragonborn who just looks kind of like, what?
I was sleeping.
Well, why am I... And the dwarf communicates with him, and he goes, oh, kind of perks up a little bit. They're going to go down there and take care of that? Well, all right, then. Right this way. And he takes the three of you across town, past the doctor's office, past the guardhouse that he got summoned from, and through a side... actually, no, he doesn't take you to the side door. He'll take you through the main doors of the Colosseum, where upon entry, you saw that the outside of the Colosseum is very much like the Roman Colosseum, with statues to champions and heroes and gods all along the outside.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you walk in through the main corridor and you enter the main auxiliary chamber, there is a giant statue of a human, probably about 20 feet tall, so giant is a little bit of an overstatement. But there is a yellow marble statue of a human whose arms are outstretched and head facing the sky. A belt around his waist that reads the words, "The world's strongest." The podium that this statue stands upon reads the words, for the cheering of the crowd and the glory of their applause. Come here and show them your all.
Gelt feels a very, very sad twinge in his soul, and he doesn't know why. But he just gets the very big urge to be like, "Miss you, Papa Hester. Doesn't know why.
He doesn't even know a Papa has to.
What's a Shark Tank? I don't know.
You see that, and the guard leads you down a narrow corridor off to the side, and eventually past a few more hall passages and urges you to stay on course. Until eventually he leads you through what you recognize as, we'll call it a fantasy medieval locker room.
Nice.
Mostly it's just a big open room, some weapon racks that currently don't have any weapons on them, benches, a few things like a couple punching bags hanging, warm-up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he leads you to a stairwell that has a cage door on it, and he opens up the cage door and points down the well, and best of luck to you.
All right. Thanks.
If you plan on coming back up, I've been told to stay here throughout the night. If you don't come back by tomorrow afternoon, I'm sure if you scream loud enough, someone will hear you.
That's fair.
All right.
And he ushers the three of you to let you through down into the sewer.
Down we go once
Were
more
you-
into the breach.
Mm-hmm. Where you are greeted to the eerie red light that is the auxiliary lights of the sewer system. I don't know if it's Roll20 that's having the issues or if it's my internet.
Roll20.
I think it's Roll20.
I've also been having issues.
Okay.
It was a little slow on the get up when I launched it at first, so.
What the heck, people? It's Tuesday. What are these people? What? They have a bunch of people gaming on a Tuesday?
Lame. Games on a Tuesday.
I mean, they just might be based somewhere out on the West Coast, Or not West Coast, East Coast. Oh, the hurricane.
It worked after I refreshed it. So, try to give it a refresh.
Oh no, I'm in. I'm just waiting for all my stuff to
there
load.
we go.
There we are. Gotta position each of you here. And there you are.
Nice. Hey, we're in two places.
You're in
All of my
two
Roll20
places.
is still thinking.
What?
Yeah, the very bottom of the map, we're also still down there.
Oh, where you guys escaped
we
from?
are. From when we made an impromptu water slide.
All right. And you are into the sewer in the most north entrance there is.
I think you might have gave us the leg day there, Adonis. Because I don't think we're by the sea.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you now have a map of the sewer.
Okay, so
So?
okay. I was unsure if we had the whole map or not.
Do we
Yeah,
know
no.
where the other,
It's at the gate at the very left, more than likely. That's where the clog is. Because that is the pretty sure that's supposed to be the sea gate.
Uncle? Is that the sea gate?
I'm
Pretty sure and sure are two different
there's
things.
a gate and there's a sea.
So,
But they just said that there's a clog up near the North Sea Gate. They didn't say the North Sea Gate specifically.
Yeah.
that's fair.
So, you are loose and back in the sewer, and for the sake of brevity, it is now midnight.
Nice.
Alright.
We've been set free.
Well, I rolled a 5, so I'm definitely not the first one to go, so.
No, I thought I
No,
rolled
that'd be
91.
Gelt.
All right.
Unless, of course, the rats get to go first.
They might already. They're already going.
They've gone.
That's what all that load time was.
Go, go on down this way, and just keep an eye out for rats. Don't want to get jumped again.
Not a problem. So you make it down there. That next up would be Guinevere.
I think I can make it. Oop. Sorry, I'm dragging my map around. Right again.
All right. Not a
I
problem.
just
You're
said I could make it right next to you.
Oh,
You make it down there. No real problems. Adonis.
Can I crawl across these pipes, or is there actually a path underneath these pipes?
For the sake of argument, we'll say there's a path.
All right. I'm gonna make it all the way right there. Looking for rats the whole way down.
Give
You're trying to
me
watch every step.
investigation.
Why does it always have to be a -5? 80.
You see the remains of rats.
Ah, that's good enough.
And
Nothing's better than a dead rat.
you notice that the water is actually moving.
In which direction?
It's
I
moving.
imagine south.
Yeah, it's flowing south from where you currently are.
Oh, okay.
And you recognize that's probably because you opened up the southern gate. So the water's no longer trapped and stagnant. It's no longer 4 feet deep. Now it's only about 3 feet.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Guinevere. Or no, Adana? No.
Belt.
Belt.
I was like, oh my god, it's me again.
Damn player names.
Yeah, just moving down here and still looking. Just what actually? When I pass Adonis and I see that that dead rat.
You can't help but notice because as you move past Adonis, you find more and more bits and pieces of rats.
So, can I do like an investigation on the rats to see like? So, I guess does it look like they're like ripped apart? Or
Medical or nature, your choice.
okay.
I want to know if it looks like the rat that laughed at Gelt.
I would also like to know that.
I guess you better roll really good.
All right, I'm gonna use nature.
Right.
103.
These rats look like, because you find lots of corpses. As you're paying attention, you realize that other than where the water is moving, on all the pathways, there's bits of pieces of rat bodies everywhere. Some of them look like they exploded. Like, there's no other explanation other than it looks like it exploded.
Huh.
And then a lot of the remains look like they've been chewed upon. Most likely cannibalized by the rats that didn't die. And then there are some rat corpses that are mostly eaten, but whereas you look at the bones on remains left behind on some of the other remains, there's you can see the little gnawing marks of rat teeth. Then there are these ones that have these big chunks taken out of them.
Huh. I don't like that. That's not good.
I don't either.
I'm just gonna be careful. Don't. There's probably something bigger around here now. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Now, Guinevere.
Let's go there.
All right.
I guess can I just look around and see if I see anything other than the rat bodies?
No, just lots and lots of rat bodies and waste.
Okay.
Adonis?
Give me 1 second. I was grabbing something from the kitchen. I am essentially just going to move my 40 movement and see what happens. I'm going to get right there and look around.
Leapfrog.
No, these pathways are wider. I can walk past you.
No, I know. I'm just making a joke. Like,
The way the tokens
Like
are moving.
our
Yeah.
tokens.
Yeah.
All right, you get down in front of everybody. You hear the sound of the water picking up speed a little bit.
Oh, fun.
And at this point, you hear squeaking,
Oh, not so fun.
but you don't see nothing. That would bring us back to Geld.
all right. Do I also hear the squeaking now?
Yep. It's sounds like just, I don't know how else to describe it unless you've worked at a pet store.
Just rats squeaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I do work with rats on a daily basis, so yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do anything special, I don't think.
All right, Guinevere.
Can I try and hop across here?
You sure can. Let's be in acrobatics.
71.
Yeah, you make it across, no problem.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
And then I think I had one more.
All right. Gelt. You watch as Guinevere makes it by you and leaps and lands on the other side without difficulty.
You're just gonna rub that in his face?
What do you mean? Rub what in? Just jump. It's just jumping.
Let's
I
go
want to
now.
look kind of over my shoulder to the
Yeah.
shaped
let-
pit on the wall.
It's not here.
Let's see if you make one.
All right.
Damn.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to put it there. Whoop. I got a.
But you're just gonna skip over me?
What do you? Oh shit!
Yeah.
For
My
this,
bad.
yes. This, yes. We'll come back to you. What'd you
Okay.
roll for that acrobatics?
80.
Hang on, Adonis. This is important.
82 and a half.
Okay, you make it across. Adonis, you get to move now. Sorry, there was a chance for him to embarrass himself. We had to let it happen.
That's
I
fair.
want to give him a high
Well,
five before Adonis sees.
There's a good chance that I could fail this and end up on the other side and push him into the wall, so, you know.
But then at that point, it's not me fucking up. It's not Gelt failing. It's just a human being klutzy, and that's normal for humans.
That's 15. I'm gonna jump across. What is it, acrobatics?
Yeah.
Or athletics?
Acrobatics.
77.
I still
Yeah,
warm him.
you make. All right, now I'm gonna ask.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I was gonna
Alright.
shoot you after, just so you know.
Damn.
Now, boys, be nice.
All right. You make
Okay.
it across, no problem.
10, 15. So that's 20. I'm gonna make it right there. Watching
Alright.
my every step.
Okay. And we're gonna go back to Guinevere since technically I skipped Adonis and already gave Gelt his turn.
I think I can make it there. guess I just want to look around, keep an ear out.
From where you're
hello there.
standing, you can make out, because I know you guys are being hyper-vigilant, so from where you're standing right there, I know you can see that rat that appears to be gnawing on the bars of some piping. Hasn't yet noticed you.
Let me see, how far away is that? 25, about 25 feet
Yep.
from me. See if there's anything that I can do to him.
I don't think we have any ranged weapons yet.
I do. I can
Well,
shoot.
other than you.
I was like, I can hit
No,
50
he's
feet away.
right outside the range of my sleeping spore.
All right. So I believe that goes Guinevere back to Adonis.
All right. I'm gonna roll up right here. Do I see the rat?
I'm sure Guinevere would point it out if you didn't.
All right. I'm gonna shoot him with the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God you specified crossbow.
Yeah, I got 14 bolts left. 82 to hit him.
82 to hit. That'll hit. Roll damage.
4.
And you rolled max damage. All right. So that rat is. It wasn't selected on the right thing. That rat is gone. As you shoot him, and he doesn't even get to squeak, as his body goes stiff with the bolt in him, and he falls into the water.
No, my bolt! Which direction is he floating in?
No, he's not floating. He's currently down.
It's sunk.
Oh, he's sunk?
Yep.
Damn him.
You shot a bolt through his body. All the air is going to escape.
Yeah, I get that.
But at the same time, he could have been courteous.
Yeah, he could have been
Not
cool
falling
about
in
it.
the water.
He could have
Without
just,
getting shot.
died where he stood. Like a man.
Look, he was just trying to chew on some bars, gnaw his teeth down, and all of a sudden you shot him in the back and knocked him into the water. Anyone has the right to be upset.
He has a point.
It is me. You are correct. I lived, and I have to suffer losing that bolt.
A fate worse than death when you're broke.
Yo, you're up.
Alright.
For flavor, I look at Guinevere. Can you believe that guy just stole my bolt?
It's okay, Adonis. We'll get you some more.
You should hold on to those. They're important. That's it.
Guinevere, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hop up here.
Not a problem. I'm going to say you go ahead and make that. You're not under any distress at the moment, so
Sweet.
you leap across, you're good.
There's a lot of jumping to be done.
Mhm.
Yes.
Adonis?
I think
Oh, hell yeah, you can
Or
make
can
it
I
there.
try and jump twice? Yeah,
No,
okay.
no, problem. You make it
Okay.
there. You see another set of stairs that lead up. All right, Adonis.
let me do some math here real quick. So it's 5 feet across each gap on a jump.
Yep.
So
Yeah, no, I'm keeping the math simple. We're not getting into complicated. I don't like busting out rulers.
30. All right. I think I can make it here as long as I successfully make one.
That's 3 jumps.
It's 4
Ooh.
jumps. No. 1, 2, 1, 3. Yeah, it's 4.
Why is it 4?
No,
three.
it could be 3.
It's you jump from here to here,
Right.
to
Here,
to here, and here to here.
here, jump
Uh-huh.
across 1,
Yeah.
move up, jump across 2.
Yeah, why would you go that way?
Why would
You don't
should
have to
jump
wait,
up?
wait.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Yeah,
I
I'm just
went that way because I was a fool, but just because I'm a fool doesn't mean you have to be.
You are not a chess champion.
Look,
The pathing was incorrect.
Look, I was just, playing follow the leader.
No, fair, understandable. That's what we've been doing since we've got down
Okay,
here.
so then actually,
Is that a slime?
oh, I was gonna say I can make it over there, but maybe I won't be making it over there. Let me make sure I successfully make all 3 of these jumps real quick. Hold on.
No. You don't need to worry about that. What you do need to do though is roll a stealth roll.
Oh, okay. 98.5.
Oh my good lord.
You land silently, and when you look up, you see a 7-foot-long, well, long isn't the right word. Tall is the right word. Humanoid-esque, rat-shaped creature. And let's just enlarge this real fast for you.
Huh.
My best description is Master Splinter's crack-headed, steroided cousin.
Oh no.
Oh god. Why
I like that
always
description.
in the front? Adonis is about to be a heavy-built Gatling gun wielder. That's what we're going for now.
For stealth.
With stealth, it's just a bonus. I get 12.5 to it passively. Or I get 10 passively. I get 2.5 from other stats.
So, that's what you see currently munching on a rat.
I make hand signals to Guinevere.
Naruto.
I was about to say, can I see him?
I mean, there's service lights.
Well, there are the service lights. So the question, yeah, you rolled high enough stealth that I'm going to say you get to pull this off without drawing attention to yourself. So you make the hand signals. You tell Guinevere, big fucking thing,
big rat thing.
Fucking rat.
And then with that, I'm going to. Where is my skill that I'm thinking of? I'm going to Shadow Meld.
Okay.
just in case.
Rolled an 89, so.
Ooh, Guinevere, who was just watching you, is even to a certain extent like, where the hell did he go?
Just hump.
All right,
and I haven't been seen yet, so.
Nope, you have not been seen.
So I get a 20.5 now to my stealth rolls.
We'll try and get there.
Jesus.
And the acrobatics for the jump
I'm not going to make you roll an acrobatics. Okay. No, you guys are good. You don't know yet that you're under distress.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. You land there. Guinevere signals to you to translate the information that Adonis has signaled to her.
Is this common sign language? I don't really know that. I know Elven. Can you help me with that? I don't know common.
I'm like trying to quick translate into what would that be? ESL, Elven Sign Language.
The language. So I would assume that the hand signs you guys used, you all learned from D'Artagnan.
Oh yeah, huh?
So your hand sign.
Yeah, D'Artagnan definitely taught you CSL.
So your guys' hand signs are unique to the three of you.
That is fair.
So you now have that information.
All right.
Adonis, you are hiding in the darkness.
You're hiding in front of its face.
It's munching on a rat.
Isn't it Guinevere's turn?
Oh yeah. Because I just
we're getting there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do I see any other rats around?
No. It's my monster's turn. He's rolling against your stealth.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Once there's a monster on the field, I get to roll dice too.
That is fair.
I still didn't know what was going on. I was a little confused.
Well, you know now.
All right. He's very distracted by his meal.
It is a very good meal.
Now we go to Guinevere.
All right. I want to hop to here.
All right.
How far away am I from that motherfucker? Let's see.
20 feet.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm 20 feet away from him. I want to try and sleeping spore him.
You're gonna have to come around.
Oh,
You have slight visual on him, but with the way the water in here is currently flowing to the south, it's also pulling the air along with it. So getting your spores to go around that bend isn't going to be that easy. They are spores.
got it. So if I had a direct line of sight on him, it'd be easier.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll still let you attempt it, but he's gonna have a higher DC to hit.
You know what? I'll go ahead and try and slowly climb the water there.
Stepping down into the water, okay? You slowly step out of the water. I need you to make a stealth roll.
You got it. Uh, 84.
You are not noticed by the rat that is tucked up in between a couple of the rocks that make up the wall. That is currently gnawing on something.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Trying to stealth kill it. You could try and stealth kill it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I could, but I don't want to make too much noise and draw the attention of the other thing.
That's fair. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, I think in that case, I'm going to continue with my plan and try and sleep spore the other thing.
Okay. Go ahead and let's give this a go.
Whew! 95.
Whew.
95. Holy smokes. Okay, so a 95, and he's got to beat that with a con roll? Ooh.
He hypes it all up, but that's his best stat somehow.
Right? No kidding.
He does have a good con, but his con's not that good. 75.
Ooh.
Oh.
He yawns. And just kind of... He's going to go ahead and actually use a little of his movement. And get himself curled up. And just sort of lays down his big, bloody, slimy head.
Got it.
Oh god.
Alright, you successfully put him to sleep.
Nice.
Okay, nobody hit him.
But
I need you to make a stealth roll.
Oh yeah, the rat behind me.
Mm-hmm.
61.
That rat's going to take an opportunity attack against you. 91 to hit.
whew.
Oh god.
And that is 2 points of piercing damage as the rat notices you while you're casting the spell and bites you in the same calf that you already got bit in last time.
Am I still able to stab him?
You got any action points for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna stab him. Old bastard. Um, 71.
71 hits.
Sweet. And that's 7 points of damage.
Oh yeah, he bites you and you just swing your rapier down and remove his head from his body. So now you just have the head with it still biting your calf, but the body's floating away.
This little bastard. I guess I'll try and remove his head, but I'm keeping it.
He's okay. You now have a rat head. You have a mutated Corvus sewer rat head in your inventory.
Sweet.
Anything else?
I think that's it for me this round.
Okay. Adonis. Now it's your turn.
Oh man.
The big scary rat is asleep.
He's asleep for an hour, just don't hit him.
Or we could. And
I mean, or
make
we
bonus
could.
damage.
Guess I'm gonna move right over here, quietly as possible.
No problem.
And look around and see what I see.
So, your stealth roll is fucking impeccable.
Yeah, it's plus 20 and a half right now, so.
You see them, but they don't see you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm just gonna.
This is looking familiar.
I'm just gonna step away,
This does look
back over here, and I'm just gonna, hand signal to Guinevere what I just saw.
Just a
And
lot
then
of fucking rats.
I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
All right.
Just so many rats.
And I'm just gonna, even though I'm damn near invisible to her, I'm just gonna signal, like, nope, I'm not going back over there until I have a body shield.
Speaking of which, Gelt, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. Could I get here without the rats seeing me?
Well, let's make a stealth roll.
All right, let's try that. What do I add to stealth? Got a 91.
You make it across, no problem. You see what Adonis is like, about.
What are they? What are those rats doing? I just,
They're watching the big rat.
huh? Like, is it with like curiosity, or is it with like with intent to like
Animal handling.
Okay.
Ooh.
96.
This is very Toy Story The Claw
Ah,
type of admiration that they seem to be very much about this big, large mutation.
okay. So, they're kind of like revering it a little bit.
I mean, he was just eating one of them and they didn't run from him.
That is fair. All right. So, what's the plan?
Don't get killed?
Yeah. I don't intend to see my family anytime soon. Oh. Are we attacking this thing? Like, what are we doing?
We should definitely take out the smaller ones first.
Yeah,
The other
absolutely.
thing is to sleep for another 50 or so minutes.
Okay, then, is there anything under the rats, or are they, like, in the water?
None of them are currently swimming.
Oh, okay.
They're all on the walkway.
Oh, no amount of movement. Never mind. I can't do anything this turn. I'm going to pass.
Okay. That brings us back all the way around to Guinevere.
Okay, so are we throwing stealth out the window then? Just attacking?
I mean,
Nobody said that, but you guys are both melee fighters, so do with that what you will.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't really stealth.
yeah. I mean, we got this far. So, I mean, however you want to do it. But, Adonis is probably right. We probably should take out the smaller ones.
Well, how we doing this?
I would just like to get up to here and try and flash and clash this one right there.
Okay. Let's go for it.
Super. Sleight of hand roll, right? Yeah. Let's see. That's 113.
Oh,
You definitely hit.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
And we're just gonna say that rat is dead,
Super dead.
and you can go ahead and be in his position.
Sweet.
The two of you watch as Guinevere reaches down. She grabs her hand around her sword, and as soon as you hear the click of the draw, she's across the water, and the rat is in two pieces, falling back into the water. And half of it's falling into the water. The other half kind of slaps against the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, very like that scene from Rick and Morty with Pickle Rick. You split the rat. All right.
Oh man.
And needless to say, the rats are very aware of where and who and what the hell you are.
Super. I would now just like to stab at the one next to me.
Hell yeah.
79.
Hits.
6 damage.
Just a bob rat.
She's a rat.
You stab forward right as the rat looks at you with his big beady eyes, and right down the gullet goes the end of the rapier.
Sweet. And I think for right now, that is all I can do.
Adonis.
Time gets revenge on the rats.
all right.
Revenge of the rat.
We're gonna, flip this corner, and I'm gonna shoot the rat directly in front of me, as stealthily as I can.
Okay. The rats are currently distracted. This could work.
I also got a 20.5 stealth.
Yeah, but once you fire, they all get to make a perception.
No, that's fair.
Actually, only 3 of them do, but anyway, let's see.
72.
Okay, you definitely hit.
4.
The rat is dead.
Hey.
Oh, that wasn't the rat that I was talking about.
Oh, which one were you talking about?
Directly north of him.
Yeah, directly north. Yeah.
That would require you to shoot over and past the giant sleeping rat.
No.
Right here.
Oh, north of you. I'm sorry. Okay. There. You shot and killed him. He falls into the water with your bolts.
No! Is he sink? Is he floating?
Nope, he's down. Being carried away with the current somewhere south.
Oh. Oh, he's carried with the current? Can I, like, is he floating on top of the water, or is he...
He's under the water.
Damn it. I'm gonna reload my bolt. Did any of them see me?
No, they are currently distracted by Valora, or not, by Guinevere. Jesus.
Sorry, my name's still wrong.
Distracted by Guinevere, and the rat that was next to that rat is no longer looking directly at Guinevere, but he's not sure what just happened.
So,
All right. Now I'm gonna shoot the rat that you first killed.
Okay.
All right. 69.
Nice.
Hits.
All right. 4.
Another max damage. All right. And you shoot that one, it falls back into the other rat, and that rat pushes it off into the water.
Well, I'm gonna reload the crossbow, and I'm shooting that rat. 94.
Yeah, that hits.
2 damage.
All right. You hit him for 2 damage. He squeaks and screams as he's in pain.
Oh no.
Do the other rats see me, or do they only look over and see Gelt?
The other rats do not look down.
All right.
But this rat comes running down from another pathway, and you hear the screeching of rats begin to fill the corridor.
Oh,
Here we go again.
No good.
So, on that note, Gelt,
Yup. Nope. Shoot. I'm going to flash and clash to the how do you ping that rat?
all right?
We can ping.
Yeah, hold down left click.
All right.
And that is a 70. 79.
Roll damage.
Six.
You cleave through the rat.
Hell yeah. All right.
This is more like it.
I'm going to use my dagger hand to slash the rat in front of me.
You got it.
95.
All right, roll damage.
Fourth thing. 4 damage.
Dead rat. As you slice through the other one, you pull the dagger out of your arm and just basically punch the other one straight through.
How many action points was flashing? All right, I have.
Bless you.
2 more action points. All right, I'm going to step up here and use my rapier again on this rat.
Okay.
Uh, 81.
Hits.
4 damage.
You cleave right through him.
Nice. And that is my turn.
Okay. Now the rats get to go.
Oh boy.
This rat comes running out. He's been shot. And he jumps in the water and swims across and claws at the big rat.
Oh no.
Stealing it.
No.
And the big rat takes damage and wakes up. It sees the injured little rat. And as it gets up, it steps on him and crushes him and kills him.
My arrow!
Yeah, that bolt is broken. This rat runs forward, squawks and screams. This rat comes running around into the water and is going to try to climb up to where Valora is, where Guinevere is. I'm going to get this rat eventually. Where Guinevere is, and he's going to bite at Guinevere with a 33 to snap his jaws. I think that misses. Yes, it does.
It does, because I have a 38.5, I believe.
That's right. So he snaps at your ankles. You're like, no, bad rat. And the scurrying screeches that you hear down in the sewer get a little bit louder. And that's the rat's turns. So that brings us back around to Adonis.
All right. Ow. Oh god, so much danger. So many rats. Can I see that rat way up there by Guinevere?
It's in the water, so no, probably not.
Right.
Because the water's only 3 feet high, which puts it about 2 feet below the stepping where you are right now. So the angle wouldn't be good.
If my roll 20 will function. For the time being, since I am hidden, I think I'm going to just, hang out where I'm at. Staying hidden in the shadows. I can't really see what's going on in the fight right now. My roll 20's reloading.
Oh.
We'll come back to you in a second. That brings us down to Guinevere.
I'll stab the rat that's next to me.
All right. Can you get the one that just tried to bite you?
Yeah. That's 51.
Miss.
Yeah.
You strike and you just hit the water, and you feel the blade catch the water and actually swerve around the rat.
Oof.
I guess I'll try and swing again.
All right.
64.
That hits.
Sweet. Ooh, another max damage, 7.
Oh yeah, you get a +1.
And the swimming rat gets split in two. Immediately, its parted body sinking and watching the smear of its entrails darken the water ever so darker. You back with us, Adonis?
Still loading.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Guinevere, please continue.
Don't think that there's much else that I can do.
All right. Fair enough.
I'll use my last 2 action points to healing breeze myself.
Makes sense. Go ahead and roll to heal.
Oh, and it's exactly 2.
Nice.
'Cause 2's the loneliest number next to 1. Adonis, did you make it back in?
It's just loading. It just says loading on my roll 20. I mean, the screen's actually moving.
Oh no.
I mean, if the
But
screen's moving.
not no, I can't see the game screen. It just says the little ads, dynamic lighting and all that stuff. Let me hit refresh again.
If you look on your Discord, you should be able to at least see the screen and tell us what you want to do.
Oh yeah, we can just move you.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Cool. Oh god, I do not want to. Well, now it's loading again, but I just want to go up. Not next to. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Bam. I want to go there. Yep.
All right.
And I don't know if I want to make it. Can we assume that there's a pathway underneath those pipes, or is it just pipes right there behind me?
Yeah, there's
always a pathway.
All right, then I guess I want to hide inside of the shadow of the pipes, waiting for anything to attempt to walk past me.
Fair enough. All right, Gelt.
the scurrying that we hear of the rats, is it coming from more like above us to the path that we're going on?
Perception.
Okay. Perception. 76.
With all the echoing and the running water and the chaos of the fight itself that's going on right now, and the screaming large rat that just woke up, you can't tell.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I gotta get into melee distance, so I'm gonna flashing clash to the jelly rat thing.
All right.
And 83.
83 hits.
All right. 6.
Okay, that's technically a crit.
And for free, since I landed the attack, I am going to use my dagger.
All right.
4. Aha.
Nice.
And,
All right, you slash him, you stab him.
And I'm gonna slash him again, just with my rapier again.
Okay.
79.
Hits.
All right. 6. Hey, fucking lucky.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
So you just kind of like carve a Z up in him,
Haha.
like your Zorro. He's going to take his reaction against being attacked by you, and each of those, you cut him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
His wounds open up and spray out his blood, his innards, his goo, all over you 3 times. 66, 67, and 68.
Yeah, those all indeed hit.
Yeah, and in order. Dealing you 5, 4, 6, 15 points of acid damage. As his acidic blood bursts forth from the slashing that you just committed on him and sprays all over you.
He said 15 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your skin feels like it's on fire. I don't know if you've ever been hit with pepper spray before, but amplify that by about 1,000 and add in a fucking a cattle prod.
Ow.
And that's what you're looking like right now.
Mama? Papa?
Would you like?
I
What else do you want to do?
I can't disengage. Fuck. I just have to try and fucking jump back across. Fuck that. I ain't got that thing's range.
Okay, you managed to jump back. He does not have a reaction for that at the moment, as he's in pain.
Nice.
So you jump back.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that is all my turn.
It's now the rat's turns.
Oh no.
He comes lumbering forward gets down in the water. No, he doesn't even have to get in the water. He's going to come over to here. He's staring at you, remembers Guinevere, and he turns and he's going to whip at you with his tail.
At me?
Yep.
Okay.
80 to hit.
Oh, yeah, actually, that doesn't hit.
And 3 points of force damage as you get slapped by his tail.
Slap.
Hey, yo, this shit hurted. This shit hurts.
Then he is going to let out a banshee scream.
Oh no.
And from where you're standing, Gelt, you'll be able to see that 2 more rats have come.
Oh, that caster gun's looking pretty nice.
Another rat came up. And then we have 1 rat who still gets to take his turn. He's going to run up. He's going to swim across and get up in Guinevere's face. And he's going to go ahead and take a leaping bite at Guinevere for a 9 to miss.
Why can't I get a 9?
And that brings the rats' turns for this round to an end. Guinevere, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'll use my dagger on the one in front of me.
Okay.
80.
Definitely hits.
Oh, and a full 4 damage.
No more rat. We'll say as he made that leaping jump to bite you, you're just like, no. Stab right down the gullet again.
Stab him. Since I haven't touched the big rat yet, this would be
Yes,
That
this
would
would
be
be
new engagement.
this would be
okay.
a new
I was
engagement.
like, I was thinking of the word. Okay, I want to try and flash and clash him too.
All right.
He hurts. Watch out.
That's also an 80.
It hits.
All right. That's 5 damage.
All right. Anything else?
Spare a heal?
I'm not close enough to you.
Is it not 20 feet?
Oh, it is 20 feet. You know, you're right.
Close enough.
Yeah. I'll shoot a heal that way.
Are you gonna? Before you do that, are you gonna attack the rat anymore?
No.
6 points of acid damage.
All right.
As you now have a slight taste of what poor Gelt already had to feel. Go ahead and roll your heal.
Ooh, that's a 4
Roll again.
and a 3.
All right, total of 7 healing.
Woo, double digits.
Brings you
So
back to
since
full.
that
Brings you back to
I was
full
about
health.
to say, okay, super.
Yep.
Just making sure.
And I'm at 13.
I mean, 13's better than 6.
That is true.
Anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be my turn.
Adonis.
I'm gonna shoot that rat. To my north. If I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot that guy before he gets closer.
Okay.
98.
Whew.
It hits.
4.
Dead rat.
Where'd he go?
He fell forward into the water.
Alright. Guess I'll go, screw myself today on bolts. And then I will reload.
Alright.
And, from the shadows, shoot the other rat, the big guy,
Alright.
for another 98.
Oh my
Hits.
4.
4, okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I got.
Okay.
I do want to reload my bolt.
Okay, you reload.
Not
You
gonna
take
fire again. Just want to reload
Okay.
again.
Alright. And Guinevere takes another 5 points of acid damage.
Got it.
As you shoot him and he gets another wound that bursts open, spraying acid all over poor Guinevere. Your bolt passed
I know
through.
it's gone.
You watch as the acid is eating it away. Yelt, you're up.
Oh man, oh boy, oh boy. I don't want to re-engage, but I know we need to take this thing. Is it like a jelly or is it like a solid?
He's a giant rat thing.
Fair
Where'd you
enough.
get jelly?
Oh, just because of the way it looks.
The acid.
Yeah. If I'll hop back over, I guess.
Okay?
Can I try and knock it into the water, like just
So
shoulder check it?
do you want to try to shove him?
Yeah.
First, we'll start this off by making an unarmed attack. So just give me a D100 roll. See if you hit him.
87.
Okay? Athletics versus athletics.
Oh, okay. With my -10, it is a 78.
Okay? You shove your shoulder into him, and with his 95, he does not move. And you take, for touching him, all over his bleeding body that you carved into him, 3 more points of acid damage.
3?
Yep.
Okay. Shit, that was dumb. Do I slash it again?
Look, man, it's your points.
I don't. No, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Now the rats get to go. Those two move forward. Other rats appear. And the big rat is going to make a... he's going to turn and try to bite Guinevere.
Got it.
94 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
6 points of piercing damage.
Yo, it might be time to run away.
We really can't. We're kind of stuck right now.
And then that's all he gets to do for this turn. So I believe that brings us back around. Gelt went. Guinevere.
Okay. I want to look at this big thing and try and sleeping spore it again.
Okay.
I want this thing out of commission is all I want. Whoo, that's a 93.
97.
Damn. All right.
You raise up your hand, the spores burst forth, they hit him right in the face, but maybe it's because he's in so much pain right now. Oh, you know what? That's my fault. That's my fault. I completely forgot that you both did critical hits to him.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll give you the option. Do I add the critical damage, or do we wait till next round?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you think?
If you had the crit, you guys might take damage back in turn.
But we also might kill it.
I'd like to see what
Let's-
happens with another turn.
Yeah, let's wait until next turn.
Fair enough.
For right now, I'm going to start healing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 4. Oops, someone fell. And another 4.
Do it
Keep rolling.
again.
I'm so scared of rolling a 1. That's a 2.
Okay,
So-
total of 10 gained.
Oh, thank god. Oh, man.
How you looking, Gelt?
4 away from max.
Oh,
You know, it's a
good.
good thing we did not buy armor prior to this.
On god.
Waste of money.
All right.
Oh no, if I move away from it, it's going to attack me. I guess I'll just have that be my turn.
Okay. Adonis. Up there in the shadows.
Move down one. Still, staying as much shadows as I can and shoot the rat. How do I ping again?
Hold down left click.
Oh, this one. Right there. Boop.
Okay.
Mm. 87.
It hits.
4.
Yeah, you sound like Jin. Jesus
Rat,
Christ.
rat dies and falls back into the water. Please
Yep, yep.
roll. I need you to re-roll stealth.
Alright. I can do that. 110 and a half.
I'm not even rolling.
Fair.
You managed to remain unnoticed.
Cool, for sure. And then I'll reload and pass the turn.
You don't want
Gelt.
to keep. Oh, okay. All right. So, are we waiting for the? What were we waiting for the crit?
Well, he takes the crit damage at the beginning of his turn.
Ah. Okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
you have 2 crit bleeding counters on him.
Oof. Okay. So are we just gonna beat the shit out of this thing until it dies? Is that the plan?
That's what it sounds like. We just didn't want you guys to take the crit damage at that exact moment. Opportunity moment, for you guys to heal and not just die to him bleeding out all over you.
Fair enough.
The orator made a mistake, so I left your fate in your hands.
Appreciate it.
And I think that this thing is what is attracting all these other smaller rats.
More than likely.
So I think we need to get this thing just killed.
All right, then I'm gonna swing on with my rapier. 95.
Hits.
All
And
right.
that's a crit, if I remember correctly.
Flash and Clash?
No.
Oh, damn.
No, he's already engaged it.
Oh.
But it does have a bleeding counter.
You said 6?
Yeah. And should I go all? Should I just keep going? Are you? How much?
I mean,
health?
that depends.
On that matter, did you want to make that a skirmish?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I called it the wrong thing. That's my bad. Still kind of learning.
got it.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
How many strikes?
3.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 3d6s.
Will that add 3 bleed counters because he critted, or just the 1?
5.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
5.
Okay. You've already rolled me the first damage, so go ahead and roll me 2 more damages.
4. And 4 again.
Okay, so 8 more damage.
And actually, I'm gonna wait until if it does attacks. I'm gonna hold on to my last end.
Right. So you struck him a total of 3 times. Acid damage rolls is a 40. So let's see, that's... Okay. 11. 12 points of acid damage to both you and Guinevere.
Oh,
How much are you at?
pretty sure I'm at 11.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I was gonna say you probably shouldn't do what you did, but you already did it, so...
I was asking if I should do that.
You
Look,
didn't
dog,
even
we're not
let
here to
me
metagame.
answer.
We're not here to metagame, dog. Just do what your character feels.
That's right. On that note, anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. It's now the rat's turns. You have a total of 5 bleeding counters on the rat. The rat takes 4, 8, 10, 11, 15 points of bleeding damage. The rat is starting to look deflated and hurt.
It's not good. That
That's right, it's Guinevere's turn now. Heals.
Hold on.
No, the rest of the rats.
Yeah, that's fair, but coming up.
And that's a total of 7 points of acid damage that Guinevere and Gelt take.
Fucking skin of my teeth.
As the acidic blood comes rushing out of the rat. That rat can move to there. This rat gets right in front of Adonis and doesn't see him because it has a perception of Jack.
Can I stab this rat?
Do you have the action points?
I got 3.
Yeah, you can take a swing at it.
Alright. I would like to, assassinately stealth kill this man. For a 90.
It hits.
4.
Okay.
Bro.
Right as the rat leaps across to avoid the water, you just stick your Bowie knife out and just kind of runs itself over it. And that rat lays in 2 right there on the walkway.
That's 1 more arrow kept.
This rat's going to move up to here. This rat's going to move up to here. This rat is going to come around and it's going to try to jump on Guinevere's back. I actually need Guinevere to make a acrobatics roll with disadvantage.
got it. Um, 64.
The rat successfully climbs onto you and is going to bite you for 3 points of piercing damage as it bites down in your shoulder, leading right below the neck, so that, you know, if you feel your fingers on going down your neck to your shoulder, there's the gap between the two shoulder bones.
Mm-hmm.
The fangs go right down into there.
Oh. Okay.
And that is the rat's turn, bringing us back around to Guinevere. You
Okay.
currently have a rat attached to you.
Fuck. Okay. First things first, I want to try and get the rat off of me.
Sounds like a good plan.
96.
Definitely hits.
Cool. And I don't know, am I hitting it or am I trying to, like, launch it?
I don't know, you tell me. You're the one who made the roll. I assumed you were trying to stab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stab it.
So I just need damage roll.
6 total.
Okay, 6 total. And the rat dies. Now, this is the first rat you guys have killed while on your person. Guinevere takes 2 points of acid damage.
Fuck! I'm down.
Guinevere is down.
I'm down.
I'm not gonna cap with you, Chief. I don't have any healing, and I don't know about
also
Geld.
don't have any healing. I have 1 fucking HP.
Yeah, I had 1 HP myself, so I'm down -1.
Adonis, it is your turn.
All right.
Now, what you've learned so far is that the smaller rats seem to be loyal to the big rat.
Yes.
The big rat has taken a substantial amount of damage, and it's looking very hurt. But you just watched as Guinevere collapsed onto the walkway, and Gelt looks like he's not far behind her.
Yeah.
You know that there's a stairwell nearby. So, you can carry both of your allies, both of them technically being smaller than you. But you gotta be able to get to them.
All right. Ooh, baby.
You can use the cast. You can use the shot.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Please, for the love of God, use that thing.
Okay. I know I've said no to it multiple times, but this might be the fucking time to use it.
Assassin. That's a 96 to hit this rat.
96 to hit that rat.
Yep.
Okay.
4.
Rat's gone.
I'm gonna reload.
Uh-huh.
Shoot that one. 93.
Okay.
Oh, he's just gone?
No, I'm just assuming.
I got 2.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
Oh, okay, that rat's still around.
Alright. I'm gonna reload again.
Hold on a second. That gives, because you didn't kill him, that gives all 3 rats an opportunity to get perception on you.
Hey, you want me to roll stealth?
Yep.
I got 110 and a half.
Yeah, okay. Not even gonna roll against that. Go ahead and continue.
Assassin. Alright. I'm gonna shoot that rat again. 70.
Hits.
2.
Alright, that rat, into the water it goes. Definitely sinks with 2 bolts in it.
what happened to that first rat? I'm assuming it went to the water, so I'm down 3 bolts at this point.
Yep.
All right, cool. And then with my 44.5 movement or 44 movement speed rounded down, I'm going to run and fucking drag my comrades.
The big guy's still up.
There's not much I can do about it. Okay, I'm just gonna run up and I'm just
fucking execute that son of a bitch like he's a
I only
fucking...
have 1 action point left. Or no, I don't. I have 3 action points left. It cost me 1 less.
Yep.
All right. Can I flash and clash him?
Yep,
You don't have that. You don't have Flash and Clash.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a thing that
No,
existed.
it's a skill we have.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a...
All right. But so skirmish is just a thing that exists.
Skirmish
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna jump here, and through the shadows, I'm gonna jump on this rat and skirmish him for 3.
All right. Now I'm going to stop you here because I'm trying to be fair about this.
Okay.
If you fail to kill him,
We're dead.
Yeah.
you have a problem. If you strike him 3 times, that's 3 times he's going to disperse acid. Which means you essentially will put on the execution on Guinevere.
Oh.
And more than likely me.
You'll at least
All
get
right.
a roll to see if you can come back up.
All right.
If you kill him with your next action, if you can manage to bring him down with 1 movement, that's only 1 dispersion of acid that he will release.
Okay. Follow up to that then. On par with the assassin thing that I got going on here. Can I get into the water and drag him down in there with me and skirmish him there?
Dude, just shoot the fucker.
I don't have. I don't. Oh, I guess
You
I could
have
shoot
the
the
one
fucker.
bullet.
I have 4 bolts. I didn't reload it after killing that last rat.
No,
No.
your gun.
They're talking about your caster.
Oh yeah, the
Oh my
caster
god,
gun is loaded.
deafen us!
Okay. I guess I'm gonna shoot the gun at my party.
No! Why are you
Behind
shooting
the
at the fucking rat?
No shit, I'm gonna shoot at the rat. But it's 5d4 piercing fire and then recoil penalty for me. You guys will still die.
No, technically,
That's
again,
1 instance of damage.
that's 1 instance of acid damage that they take.
Alright.
Which is probably going to knock Gelt out. And it will take 1 of the death saves away from Guinevere. But neither of them are permadead yet.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
as I'm hidden, still, technically, haven't been seen, I'm gonna, take the scraps of my armor that I have left over and makeshift earplugs for myself. To the best of my ability with what I got.
You just kind of stuff some of the little bits of your armor that are basically wet and mushy and now into your ears.
Whatever deafens me as much as possible.
Trying to get more infections.
Run this shit.
90 to hit.
It hits. Please roll damage.
Alright. Give me 1 second. This will let me go to where I want it to go. Alright, so it's 5d4 and a recoil penalty of fucking 1d12 for me. Alright. 13. And then a d12 for me. Haha, 2.
Alright. Just so you know, I'll take care of your recoil penalties.
Oh, okay.
Okay? But you take the 2 points of recoil. As you draw up the pistol and you fire it, and oh, is it bright and deafening. Gelt.
Yeah.
You black out
Yeah.
as you take 1 point of just pain damage From the sound of the percussion of being right there. How would you like to do this, Adonis? Because he only had 6 HP left.
I could have clashed him and got him. Could not have got him in one hit though. Definitely would have taken 2.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of want to just like point the caster weapon at him, and then pull the hammer back to make that click as he looks up at me, hearing the click, seeing me appear as I just unload it into his face.
Okay. You strike your pose, you pull the hammer back. The distinct click draws the large mutated rat's attention away from your 2 party members, and right as he looks over, click and boom. The last thing he sees is a silver barrel in the darkness, followed by a bright flash. The echo of this particular round that you fired is essentially like a cannon going off in this confined space and rumbles the very foundation. The other rat, the sound of rats gets loud, but it's starting to fade away as it seems the rats themselves are intimidated by this thunderous roar that has literally shaken the sewers. The large mutated rat's head is gone. Gelt and Guinevere are covered in yet more acid, bringing Gelt down to a -4 and Guinevere to a -5. I take it you pick them up and flee?
Yeah, I would also like to get some sign of the existence of this rat, you know, what it was, because I distinctly remember about the Guildmaster Hall talking about, you know, collecting a bounty on whatever the big-ass thing down here was.
What's more important to you in this moment?
Definitely saving my allies.
And that's what you're going to do.
All right.
Because they're laying in pools of acid at the moment. So, getting them up and out of that, you grab your allies, you make your way, carrying them both, to this set of stairs that you're not really sure where leads. But you're hoping. You make it up through this narrow passageway, barely able, like you're actually rubbing them. You don't have to worry about falling over because with one of them over each shoulder, you essentially just don't have to worry about it. They are there. They're on you. You reach the top and you find the gate and you start screaming and yelling. And eventually, a blue-scaled dragonborn groggily comes over, sword in one hand and an axe in the other, drops them both upon seeing you yanking on the gate doors. He opens it and lets you fall, and the 3 of you come falling through. At this moment, do you want a priest or a doctor?
A doctor?
Okay. Then, the guards assist in taking your 2 downed allies to the doctor, while they hold you aside for questioning. Gelt and Guinevere, you're both back to 1 HP. You are stable, but currently not doing much other than, being stabilized.
Fair.
Got it.
The guards take away your comrades, and you're now left with the guards who are questioning, all of whom were awake, by the way, because of that gunshot, as it echoed right up that stairwell and into the guardhouse.
Understandable.
Who are you, What are you doing down there? And what the hell happened to them?
I'll pull out my, stone that identifies me. Like, I'm one of the Dawning Titans. I just got back into town at 11 o'clock on the 21st, and we were going down into the sewers. We went through the Coliseum path to try and clear the most north clog in the pipes. What happened to them was we found the big thing lurking around in the sewers. It was a giant mutated rat with blood of acid, basically. And I'm range, they're melee. They took a lot of blood on their bodies, but we killed it.
The guard master who's questioning you looks over to a couple of other of the Dragonborn guards and signals for them, and they set their halberds in the weapon rack, and each grabs, one of them grabs a short sword, another one grabs 2 hand axes, and they immediately go rushing down into the sewer pass to inspect upon what your claim.
I definitely want to tell them, like where it was, like.
Oh, they'll be able to see it. It's like right down, like outside the door.
It's right around the corner, but I'm at 23 health, so I'm not exactly groggy like the other two were.
You so they're down there. The guard master looking at you. So you found a giant beast. Starts scrolling some notes down. Eventually, the 2 guards that went down there to look come back, and they're using some ropes to drag the large body of the beast up the stairs and into the guardhouse.
I look at it, I'm like, that's the beast.
I see. He makes a few more notes. You are to go, and he starts writing on a slip, to the Master's Guild Hall, and you are to wait until you are told you can leave. These 2 guards will escort you there, and he hands you a note slip. Present this to the Guild Hall, and we will get everything squared away. Okay?
I just give him a thumbs up and, proceed to get ready to follow those guards.
You follow the guards down to the Master's Guild Hall. You present the slip at the Guild Hall. The Guild Hall looks at it. Oh. Okay, well, that's interesting. A giant monster in the sewers. Acid for blood. Okay. Well, I suppose it'll make it safer for the workmen to go down there and unclog the sewers. Good enough. There's a room upstairs, and the guards escort you up to a room. It's not like a prison cell or anything like that, but it's a pretty basic room. A cot, a wash basin on a little counter built off the wall. And you are left there for the evening.
I will perform maintenance on my caster weapon.
Okay. Gelt and Guinevere.
Yeah.
2 of you are dragged, well, not really dragged, it's carried, into the doctor's clinic, where immediately a doctor by the name of John Moriarty and his head nurse, an elf by the name of Solani, immediately start to see to your wounds. Many salves and things are applied to you. Even magic is performed to keep you from slipping into the darkness. The burns to your skin is successfully restored. You have Guinevere, you have a new scar between your shoulder and your neck from the bite, but the wound itself is treated. Gelt, your wounds are also treated. Your skin, for the most part, is also recovered. The doctors spend the better part of 7 hours
Whew.
to stabilize the two of you.
Jesus.
Damn.
Out here knocking on death's door.
I mean,
Good
yeah.
Uh, to be clear, had either of you gone to -12, you would have been permanently dead.
Whew.
Oh, God.
So, because yes, the current perma-death rule is that if you become negative half your health,
You're dead.
there's no resurrection.
Got it.
It is noon of this new day, because technically it changed days while you guys were down in the sewers. When Adonis, they finally come and call you down back to the guild desk. So, you recognize this dwarf that's there? It's the dwarf who was there the first time you came into the guild hall. This time with his pipe lit and hanging out of the side of his mouth. So, you successfully went in and down to the sewers, and you found a damn thing that's been making the workers scared to go there.
I guess so.
Well, that's what the report from the guardhouse says. So, you failed to relieve the clog in the north side. But you did make it possible for workers to go down this morning and do the job. They reported no abnormalities in rats. So, for that, the guild has decided to honor the 4 silver promised. Now, in regards to the beast that you slayed, we had it examined earlier today by Dr. Hedra. She's a bit of a natural, I don't know what you'd call her. She's an animal person.
Alright.
She says that it is a mutation. Most likely caused by some kind of magical abnormality or some nonsense. But
Alright.
the hospital, the doctors have agreed to reward you for your hunt, despite its inability. So for that, they have agreed to pay you 20 silver.
Oh. Alright.
After which, the treatment of your comrades.
Yes, yes.
7 silver.
Okay. I mean, I can't refuse it. They saved their lives, I hope. They're still alive, right?
What I said, didn't I? I said treatment.
You never know.
Well, I didn't say that you had to pay for their funeral rites.
Alright.
Now don't
You got
get
me
me
there.
wrong. If they died between now and when we got the message, that's not my fault.
No, of course it's not your fault. No, it's the beast's fault, but, you know, such is an
Alright.
adventurer's life.
So, there you go. Go ahead and touch your keystone here, and that'll get your banking squared away.
So then, what is that profit?
We should be at 20 silver.
7?
20
Well, no,
silver
minus
total.
7 for your...
Yeah, but we had the...
You
Yeah,
had 3.
Okay,
you
so we
got
had
paid.
3, we got 4.
Mhm.
We
which
had
put us at
24
7,
total.
and then we got 20.
27.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
we got 27, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was 7 silver for our treatment, so we have 20 silver. That's
20
twice what we
silver.
started with. Hey.
So we made double. We came
That's
out
more.
double.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Start.
more than what
Okay.
you started with, slightly.
Yeah.
Still, you're all set up. You're all paid off. Your friends are still at the hospital. They have recovered a whopping... They're at 3.
Ooh.
Oh, what am I at? Am I back to
You're
normal or?
You
Max
only took 2 points of damage. Technically, you took a long rest, so I should have you roll a fucking d8, but we're not going to do that because that's dumb. So, yeah, you are back at 25. Now, your allies, they are... Well, you got to go see them. So,
But before I go see them,
Yes.
can I go to the? I can't see the town map, so I can't remember what the place is called that I was supposed to go to. But I remember
you can't see the town map?
I'm still in the sewers.
I
Let
too
me,
am
let,
still
let,
in
me,
the
let me fix that.
It was not for lack of trying. I promise. I want to go to the magistrate office.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, truly.
nothing-
Fuck us.
I paid the hospital bill. Y'all are in the hospital. You told me you guys are alive.
You leave the Masters Guild Hall, past the bank, past the post office, through the
Come say
park,
hi.
and you are now before the magistrate's office, at the gates, staring at the 6 Dragonborn guard who are on guard in front of the gates. Yeah?
I just wanted to ask about the old farm and what's going to happen with it since the owners have been murdered by the goblins.
One of the Dragonborn guards looks at you. Do you have an appointment?
No, but I would like to make an appointment if, I can, or if I can see
Uh,
someone today.
Because yeah, I that's a little above my pay grade. The stuff you're asking about. That's does the magic is the they kind of coalesce and talks amongst themselves. If you want to make an appointment with the magistrate, you kind of have to have one.
Who do I talk to about it then?
I don't know. People that come here normally already have one.
Oh god.
All right. Can I hang out with y'all till somebody with an appointment comes so I can ask them how to make an appointment?
Yeah, I guess you know how to play Pinochle.
No, but I'm eager to learn.
Oh. Hey guys, let's play King, Queen, and Goblin.
Oh God.
You're the one that wants to hang out with them.
Yeah, I know.
How long are you gonna hang
I was
out
gonna
with
learn
them?
Pinochle. Just until somebody comes along.
Yeah.
So, somebody that
Okay.
is gonna go into the magistrate office with an appointment.
The obligation is 3 hands per hour.
Oh.
If you're hanging out with these guards, they're playing 3 hands an hour.
Of King, Queen, or Goblin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can't learn Pinochle?
No.
No.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go hang out underneath those trees and watch and wait for somebody to walk up that has an appointment.
So you're gonna go hang out at the park.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while he's waiting at the park, because apparently, screw allies.
Damn.
They're alive!
It's about 1400 hours when the ogre head nurse comes to your all's room. Their name, as you've learned, is Galler, but their name tag says Hora. So they come in. Let me get their description right for you. They're like most ogres, about 8 feet tall, 480 pounds, large, muscular yet soft body, sandy beige leather skin, with a 5-inch horn coming out of the center of their forehead that has a heavy curl to it, so it almost looks like it's going to go back and stab themselves, and 2 heavily large tusks coming out from under their jaw. Oh, the doctor says, that we can release you now.
Sweet.
He advises that you, take it easy for a little bit, as, you kinda came here almost dead. Your arm there, probably is gonna need some work. It's, we don't do business of not the flesh. But I kinda need you to leave, because we have more patients that need these beds.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Alright.
And so the two of you are returned your... Well, your clothes have at least been rinsed and hung to dry. They're quite tattered, almost see-through in many spots, as the fabric has been worn down to such a degree.
What about the cloaks? How they looking?
Oh, they're looking rough.
Great.
At this point, they look more like an Afghan that's been worn by a homeless person who's been passing it around and using it for all sorts of purposes.
Boy,
For
oh
the-
boy, to the tailor.
For the last decade.
I mean, I could do like some minor repairs on it.
Oh, this is beyond that because you don't have the material to actually restore it.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
But the two of you are released, hobbling out of the hospital.
Nice.
And you are loose in the world, unaware of where your comrade is or what happened to him.
Would you like to go to the church, Gelt?
Well, I would like clothes that aren't see-through. So I am gonna go to the tailor. You can come along if you want.
I'm going to go to church.
Understandable.
Hey. Okay, we have a lot to do here, and I want to get it done in about 20 minutes.
Whew.
So, we're going to start with the church. Whenever you arrive at the churchyard, and you see many, many priestesses, probably about somewhere between 20 to 30, working in the gardens. It is the stark opposite of the Temple of Styx. Whereas the Temple of Styx is made out of mostly dark stone and has constant warfare training being performed, here you find the priestesses tending to a lush garden. Mostly it looks like they're growing herbs and other things that smell and look nice. You're assuming are more herbs. Mostly you see a lot of cooking herbs that you recognize being grown inside the church gardens, or the church yards to be more precise. You see a large symbol of Humanus above the church temple's doors. And what would you like to do here?
I I guess I just want to go inside and, like,
Okay.
I don't know,
You
I
may-
think I'd like to find a place to pray.
Right. As you make your way in through the temple doors, many of the priestesses see you, they politely nod. You would already know this culturally. There are no male priests of the Church of Humanus anymore. You don't know the exact story, but something about a war approximately 1,000 years ago and corruption had to do with the Queen of Stonegrad outlawing the ability of males to be raised to the rank of priest.
Interesting.
Oh wait, did you say Stonegrad? Or did you say?
Yes.
Oh.
The Queen of Stonegrad, after a war approximately 1,000 years ago,
Oh, I wonder,
outlawed the ability for males to be trained in the priesthood.
wonder why. That's weird.
Yeah. As you walk through the temple arches, you see a gallery of statues to both right and left. The first and one statue directly in front in the middle of the walkway, and it is of a man with a crown upon his head and a long sword clenched between his hands, sticking into the ground at his feet, with a shield resting against it. You recognize this. You've seen other statues of this. You recognize that as the first king of men, the Saint King Cain.
Oh.
You turn to your left and you see a group of 3 heavily armed female orcs kneeling before a statue of a heavily armored orc woman holding forth an outstretched arm holding a sword that is then resting back against a held-up shield, as well as several other statues of past heroes and saints.
Yeah, I think Guinevere feels drawn to the statues with the orcs. I just want to kneel next to the statues before this orc and just pray.
As you approach, the 3 orcs notice you, but they lower their heads back down, back into their own prayers. As you kneel down, you see the plaque that reads, Valora Lee Wei, the first shield maiden, and the first orc to ever and only orc to ever rise to sainthood. Mother and protector of the weak and the young. And on that, Gelt, you arrive at the tailor.
I'm not crying.
I was about to say,
It's your turn
pulling
now.
you
Today.
over here with, I'm not crying, you're crying.
It's your turn today.
Later on, I will send you the updates to the Shield Maidens so that you can see the Shield Maidens that Valora would inspire later.
Oh, yay.
Gelt, you arrive to the tailors. Now, let me see here. Got to check the calendar, make sure they're open. Wouldn't that be a doozy for
Wouldn't
you?
that be a fucking shit?
And all right, Adonis.
And okay, moving on.
Adonis, you're over there watching a bunch of guards play cards.
Am I learning anything about the card game, or am I just...
Not from that distance.
Alright.
Alright, so you approach the tailors. It is your guys' calendar day. Oh, thank God it's Jorha. Tailor's closed on Morha.
Oh, thank God, that would have sucked.
You approach the tailors. It's a beautiful place with banners of silk that are wafting over a large display window featuring a wide variety of beautiful gowns and vestments on mannequins of moving stone that are currently replicating a tea party.
Aww.
Some of the mannequins even turn when they see people who stop in front of the window or people who are looking as they walk by, will turn and wave.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Mostly you notice that the mannequins seem to do that to children that walk by.
Oh, that's extra
Aw.
creepy.
Oh, I know who it's supposed to be, and it makes it not creepy, but at the same time, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah. And you see a sign on the door that reads the hours, 13 to 1900 hours, closed on Morha. You step through the glass doors into the tailor's, where you are greeted by a tall, 6'3", 100-pound female elf. Milky white skin that bears a soft silver glow, cherry blossom hair with cornflower blue eyes.
Gelt is
Hey.
starstruck. That's just because this is the first time he's actually, like, looked at a woman that isn't just, hello.
A long,
Oh, Gelt can actually respect women, huh?
a long cigarette extender holding a lit cigarette at the end as she smokes. Well, welcome in, darling. Welcome in. Oh, no. This will not do, darling. No. Absolutely not. Hold still. And she takes her hand and she just kind of like makes a whipping motion at you with the hand. And you feel a gust of air blow through you, and you watch as all this dirt and grime come rubbing right off of you and into a cloud that wafts out through the mail slot of the front doors and into the street.
I knew I was dirty, but damn.
Yeah, you no longer look like Pigpen from the Charlie Brown cartoons. There. That is not much improvement. Who dressed you? Do you not have a woman or a mother that loves you? Who would let you go out in these rags? What have you been doing, crawling in the sewers?
You're not gonna believe this, but I was crawling around in the sewers. I fought an acid monster, and it ate through my clothes. So I'm here to get some new clothes.
So you went down to take care of the drainage problem. Did you at least unclog it?
Yeah, in a roundabout sort of way.
Well, as long as it's done. Still, I can see then, so you have been crawling in absolute filth that you dared to walk inside my fine establishment with. That is okay, you're forgiven. How can we help you besides the obvious?
Yeah, pretty much the obvious. I could use some sturdy traveling clothes.
Are we looking for commoners' clothing, fine clothing, or are we looking for clothing for a certain profession?
Got anything for a fencer?
Darling, I have dressed some of the finest fencers in the world in my time. Let's see here. Let's see. What exactly would be good for you? She takes another strong smoke. And because you guys have now explored it, tailor's goods.
Ooh.
So, let me see here. Clearly you're the type that seems to be upfront, a rather brash individual. Might I recommend this? And she immediately grabs a set of clothing. It's stylish for the time. It's a little puffy in the arms, but you know from your training that that's actually there to protect you and to help bind any blades that come incoming. Very northern, I guess for a modern context, it would be very late Victorian era fancy. This here is made of steel spider silk. Truly, the shoes, the cape, the cloak, fair bit, entirely very durable clothing should provide you ample protection, and for a steal of only 13 silver.
Uh, yeah. Could we just go with the fine clothes? I can't make that much. I can't make that big a purchase without my party knowing that.
Fine clothes of the trade or commoners' fine clothes? Basically, she's asking, are you here to buy armor or are you here to buy clothing?
The armor's the one that you sent, right?
Clothing as a whole, that's mostly RP material that we can work with.
Oh.
I sent you prices for the stuff that armor stuff, expensive stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then, for now, I'm sure it goes close. Just
Not a problem. Not a problem. Please describe to the party the look of the clothes that you choose to select.
Shit. So the shirt's just kind of like still kind of Victorian, like white puffy sleeves with like golden, not like goldish color, embroidered on the cuffs, and just some simple general pants, not kind of it's kind of like jeans.
Okay. Replacement, just a basic replacement of good boots, all
Yeah.
of that. Not a problem, not a problem. She's going over everything that you picked up. I assume you pick up a new cloak, stuff like that.
Yeah.
For the entire bundle, since apparently you did such a nice thing, going into those dreadful sewers, that'll cost you 1 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And on that note, we bring today's session to a close.
I think you're gonna say someone walked up to Adonis.
I was hoping that's where we would end it. I was going to be a little sad, but I was hoping that's where we would end it.
We end with Gelt getting clothing, so he no longer looks like a hobo. Guinevere having an emotional moment at the church. And Adonis looking very much like a hobo, sitting on a patch of grass at the park across from a government official's office. Staring.
Staring very oh fuck, where's the so you know when Gon's staring down fucking Pichu? The cat person after fucking Kite, just pure anger. Hold on.